Measures of position. Measures of position help us identify the location or position of a particular value within a set data or a set of data. Instead of looking only at the actual value, we can determine where the value stands compared with the other values of the data set. So there are three common measures of position that we are going to learn. First, the quartile, second, decile, and the third one is percentile. So now let's proceed with measures of position. Measures of position describe the relative location of a specific data value within a dataset, and it also describes values that divide a ranked dataset into equal parts. So with this, we have the measures of position, which are the quartile, decile, and percentile. In quartile, it measures that divide an arranged dataset from smallest to largest into 4 equal parts. So kaya siya tinawag na quartile because it is divided into 4 equal parts. There are 3 quartiles, namely first quartile or Q sub 1 or tinatawag nating lower quartile. The second quartile or Q sub 2, which is our median. And the third quartile, which is Q sub 3, then it is our upper quartile. So this one is Q sub 3. So our quartile denoted by Q sub k, where k is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so yan po yung first quartile, second quartile, and third quartile. Now, let's proceed with our decile. Decile, it measures that divide an arranged dataset from smallest to largest into 10 equal parts. So si decile naman po is 10 equal parts. So it is denoted by d sub k, where k is equal kay 1, 2, hanggang kay 9. Then, lastly is the percentile, which measures that divide an arranged dataset smallest to largest into 100 equal parts. It is denoted by p sub k, where k is equal kay 1, 2, hanggang 99. So again, si percentile, it is divided into 100 equal parts, decile into 10 equal parts, and quartile into 4 equal parts. Now, for us to understand more about measures of position, we have here the representation of quartile, decile, and also percentile. So in our quartile, so it is divided into 4 equal parts, which is ito po yung first part, second part, third, and fourth part. So ibig sabihin that is total of 100%. So the first quartile, which is yung lower natin, is 25. The second is 25, the third natin is another 25, and then yung pang-apat natin or the last is 25. So kaya po total of 100. Okay, so ito po ay ang ating median. So let me show you. So si quartile 2 is our median. So ibig sabihin it is 50%. Okay, because we have in quartile 1, 25 and 25%, and then the upper is 25 and 25%. So ibig sabihin po this is 50%. Si quartile 2. Okay, next po natin si decile, the representation of decile. So it is divided into 10 equal parts. So each part, si decile po natin, decile 1 is 10%, decile 2 is another 10%. So hanggang maging 100%. Okay? So therefore, decile 1 is 10%, decile 2 that is 20%, decile 3 is 30%, and so on. While kay percentile, it is divided into 100 equal parts. So, hindi na po kasya sa ating representation. So, but it is divided into 100 equal parts. So, each part consists of 1%. So, ibig sabihin si percentile 1, that is 1%, percentile 2, another percent, hanggang mapunta po tayo kay 100%. Okay? So, now, let's proceed with our equivalent in measurements of measures of position. So, meron tayong equivalent kahit magkakaiba sila ng measures of position na quartile, decile, and percentile. So, when we say quartile, so sa quartile 1, this is 25%. Since this is 25%, ang equivalent po niya ay kay percentile 25 because percentile 25 is equal to 25%. Then, si quartile 2, since this is 50%, then its equivalent in decile is d sub 5 or decile 5. So, yan po yung mga median natin. And then, kay percentile naman, it is equal kay percentile 50. Okay, so these are the equivalent in measures of position. So si quartile 3, since si quartile 3 is 25 plus 25 plus 25, so this is 75%. Then, ang equivalent po niya ay si percentile 75. Okay? While si decimals po natin, yan po, ang mga equivalent po niyan is yung mga percentile po natin. The percentile 10, percentile 20, 30, 40, included si 50 because it is a median. Okay, so tandaan that quartile 2, decile 5, and percentile 50, that is the median. So they are equal. Okay, so now, since we know what is equivalent in measures of position, let's proceed with the next one. The method to solve measures of position. So, meron tayong tinatawag na Mendenhall and Sitch method. So, this method ay ina-apply natin ito sa ating measures of position. Pero may ibang case kay quartile at may ibang case naman for decile and percentile. So, naiba lang si quartile. Kasi pag sinabi natin quartile, so if for lower quartile or the first quartile, kahit ano pa yung decimal point niya, it is round up. Okay? While for upper quartile or the third quartile or we are getting quartile, if the answer is decimal, then we are going to round down. Okay, so again, so this is our median. Okay, if we are getting sa quartile or sa lower quartile, then kahit ano po yung decimal niya, we are going to round up. Then, the same with quartile 3. Kapag quartile 3 naman or upper quartile, we are going to round down. Now, hindi po kasama sa ating round up or round down si median. Kasi, meron po tayong case kapag kinukuha natin si median. So, later on, I will show it to you. No? Paano naman yung case kapag decile and percentile? For decile and percentile, so we are going to use the standard rounding rules to the nearest integers. So, yung standard kasi natin, nagra-round down lang tayo kapag yung ating katabing number or the decimal part is less than kay 0.5 or it's less than kay 5. But we are going to round up if the decimal part is equal or greater than 0.5. So, ibig sabihin kapag equal siya kay 5 or greater than siya kay 5, then saka tayo nagra-round up. So, yun po yung pinagkaibahan kay decile percentile kay quartile. Kasi si quartile, hindi natin sinusunod ito. As long as na kay lower quartile, magra-round up. Pag na kay upper quartile, magra-round down. Okay? So, here, hindi rin natin isasama si median, yung P sub 50 natin, or P percentile 50 and decile 5. Kasi nga po, since this is median, so meron tayong ibang way. How are we going to identify the value in our, or the position in our median? Okay? So again, so this is Mendenhall and Sitch method. So for decile and percentile. So para mas lalo nating maintindihan, now we can proceed to the next one. So quartile, let's proceed with quartile, decile, and percentile. In quartile, in a given set of data where there are n, which is the observations, so yung mga datas natin, the position of the quartile, which is the q sub k, is identified through k multiply kay n plus 1 over 4, where k is the desired quartile. So, ibig sabihin, yung k, yun po yung quartile na kinukuha natin, whether it is 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so meron tayong formula in getting the quartile. Okay, so same lang yung ating formula in getting the quartile, decile, and percentile, pero ang pinagkaiba lang po niya is yung ating denominator. Pag quartile, it is divided by 4 because it is equal or it is divided into 4 equal parts. Kapag decile naman, it is divided by 10, and kapag percentile, it is divided by 100. Okay, so for us to know if what are we going to solve is nakadepende rin naman tayo kay symbol ni quartile, decile, and percentile. So kapag quartile, Q, kapag decile is D, and kapag percentile, it is P. Okay, so N, again, N is the number of observation. Okay, so now, since we know the formula in solving the quartile, decile, and percentile, now, what are the things that we need to remember? First, Q means quartile, D means decile, P is percentile, K means the specific position or rank in measures of position. So, ibig sabihin, kung sa decile, 5th decile, so yan po yung ilalagay natin. K is 5. Okay? And N is the number of observation in the dataset. So, bago tayo mag-proceed in solving measures of position, let's determine the median. Okay? So, first, let's have the median. When we say median, it is the middle value of an ordered data set. So, meron tayong dalawang case. If your observation is odd, then what are we going to do is to get the middle number, and that will be your median. But make sure that our data set is arranged from smallest to largest value. And then, if our given set data is even, then it is the average of the two middle numbers. So that is our median. So again, the equivalent of median in measures of position, so that is Q sub 2 or the quartile 2 is equal kay decile 5, and it is also equal kay percentile 50. So now, for us to know how are we going to solve for median, let's proceed with this example. So what are we going to do is to identify the median in the data set. So first, identify muna natin. So our data set is 20, 35, 15, 40, 25, and 30. So before getting the median, let's identify or let's rearrange the data set into smallest to largest. So ang smallest natin is 15. So rewrite lang natin sa baba, 15. Followed by 20. Next is 25. Followed by 30. Then 35. And last is 40. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our data set is 6. So number of observation is 6. So 6 is even. So if it is even, then we are going to get the average of the two middle numbers. So yung dalawang middle numbers natin is yung ating 25 and 30. So what are we going to do is to add 25 plus 30. 25 plus 30 divided by 2. So that this will be our median. So 25 plus 30, it is equal kay 55 over 2. And 55 over 2, that is 27.5. So ibig sabihin, our median in our given data set is equal kay 27.5. So, ganyan po tayo mag-identify ng median natin using the given data set. Okay? Now, let's have another example. So, determine the median of the following data set. So, we have 6, 5, 4, 6, 2, 0, 5, 1, 9. So, what are we going to do? First, rearrange. So, first is 0, followed by 1, 2, 4. So, meron tayong dalawang 5. 5 and 5. Then, dalawang 6. And last ay 9 natin. So, now, let's identify the number of observation or our N. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, meron tayong 9 observation. So, ibig sabihin, this is odd. So, kung odd po siya, then, our median is the middle number. So, yung nasa gitna po nating number is yung ating 5. So, our median is 5. So, no need to solve kapag odd. Kasi kung ano lang yung nasa gitna, yun lang po yung ating median. Okay, now, I think we know how to solve or determine the median of the given data set. Now, we can proceed in solving measures of position. So, in solving measures of position, we have here the given problem. So the data below represents the number of cars sold in August 2012 by 10 salespersons of a car company. So our data set is 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, and 12. And our formula to be used is quartile is equal kay K times N plus 1 over 4. So now let's proceed in solving the first, second, and third quartile. Now, let's proceed with our given data set, which is 12. So, which are 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, and 12. And our formula to be used, ito po ang ating formula na gagamitin for our quartile. And we are going to solve the first quartile, second quartile, and third quartile. But before that, let's identify if our data set is arranged into ascending order from smallest to largest value. Since our data set is arranged into ascending order, now, let's identify the given. So, meron po tayong K. So, yung K po natin, yan po yung 1 for the first quartile. Kay second quartile, yung K po natin is equal kay 2. And kay third quartile naman po, ang K natin ay 3. So, nanggagaling po siya kung pang ilang quartile po. Okay? Now, let's proceed in the value of n. So, the value of n is the number of our data in the set. So, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, therefore, the number of observation is 10. Now, let's proceed in solving the first, second, and third quartile using the given formula. So, let's proceed with the first quartile. So, our formula to be derived in our first quartile will be quartile 1. Quartile 1 is equal kay K, which is 1, times n plus 1 over 4. So, this will be our formula for the quartile 1. Now, proceed with solving or substitution. Quartile 1 is equal kay 1 times n is equal kay 10 plus 1 all over 4. Now, proceed with solving. So, we have here, so dito na lang natin ilagay. So, 1 times 10 plus 1, this is equal kay 11 over kay 4. Then, proceed. 1 times 11, this is 11 over 4. And 11 over 4 is equal kay 2.75. Okay? So, remember, for our quartile 1, so, dito na lang natin ilagay sa kabilang side. So, for our quartile 1, it is equal kay 2.75. So, remember, in our method, sa ating quartile 1 or sa lower quartile, sa ating method, ito po ay i-round up natin. So, kaya po, magiging quartile 1 po natin is 3. So, ibig sabihin po ng quartile 1 natin is the position. So, ibig sabihin, ang kukunin po natin is yung third position in the data. So, that will be our quartile 1. So, ano po ba yung nasa third position natin? So, that is the value of 6. So, yung 6 po natin, ang quartile 1. Okay? So, now let's proceed with our third quartile muna. So, kay third quartile po muna tayo. So, ito po ang first quartile. So, proceed tayo kay third quartile. So, quartile 3 is equal kay, yung K natin will be 3 times n plus 1 all over 4. Now, substitution. Q sub 3 or quartile 3 is equal kay 3 times, which is n is 10 plus 1 over 4. Then, quartile 3 is equal kay 3 times 10 plus 1 is 11 divided by 4. Now, proceed po tayo in multiplication. So, quartile 3 is equal kay 3 times 11. So, that is 33 over 4. And then, when we divide, quartile 3 is equal kay 33 divided by 4. So, this is equal kay 8.25. Since si quartile 3 ay upper quartile, then ang gagawin daw po natin sa kanya using the method is round down. So, kung magra-round down tayo, so si quartile 3 is yung ating pang 8th position in the given data set. So, therefore, our quartile 3 data is yung pang 8. So, proceed tayo dito sa ating presentation. So, this is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th, and 8th. So, ibig sabihin, yung quartile 3 po natin is yung ating 9. Okay? Now, let's proceed with our second quartile. So, for our second quartile, so we are going to solve the second quartile. So for our second quartile, the formula that we're going to use is Q sub 2 or the quartile 2 is equal kay 2 times n plus 1 over 4. Now proceed with substitution. Quartile 2 is equal kay 2 times n is 10 plus 1 over 4. Then next would be quartile 2 is equal kay 2 times 11 over 4. The next step is multiplication. So we have quartile 2 is equal kay 22 over 4, and 22 over 4 or 22 divided by 4, it is equal kay 5.5. So kay quartile 2 or kay median, hindi po natin gagamitin si round up or round down. But instead, since this is 5.5, so ang gagawin po natin is sino po yung nasa gitna ng 5 natin or pang 5th position and pang 6th position. So now, let's identify. So, identify po muna natin ang pang 5th and 6th. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, ito po yung pang 5th and pang 6th. Kasi automatic, yung ating 5.5 ay nasa gitna ni 5 and 6 position. So, therefore, we have 7 plus 8. So, since this is even, so we are going to have 7 plus 8. It is equal kay 15. And 15 divided by 2, it is equal kay 7.5. So, our quartile 2, ito po, 5.5 position. So, our quartile 2 is equal kay 7.5. So, in the data, that is 7.5. So, that's how we solve our quartile. Let's proceed in solving decile. So, same lang naman din ang process ng pagsosolve ng decile kay quartile, because what are we going to do is to change the value of k lang naman po based on the given decile. And then, decile rank, and then the number of position. Then, instead na divide by 4, si decile ay divide into 10 equal parts. So, now let's proceed in our example number 2. Given the data set, we have 12, 15, 18, 20, 22, 25, 26, 28, 30, 32, 35, 38, 40, 42, and 45. What is the value of the fourth decile? So we are going to use this formula. Decile is equal to k times n plus 1 over 10. So ibig sabihin, ang hinahanap po natin is the value or is the position. Okay? So that we can identify the value. Okay, so now we are going to find the fourth decile, fifth decile, and also the eighth decile. So again, fifth decile is the median. So therefore, we are going to find the median. Okay, so hindi natin gagamitin si Mendenhall and Sinsich method dito sa ating median. Okay, now let's proceed with our fourth decile. Identify and rearrange the given data set into ascending order. So now, we have identified na naka-ascending order or naka-smallest to largest na po ang ating arrangement. So now, we are going to identify the fourth decile. So based on our given, so we have our formula D sub k is equal kay k times n plus 1 over 10. So ang hinahanap natin is the position here. So now, si D sub k, we have k. K is the position or rank na hinahanap natin. And also, when we say n, this is the number of observation. Now, let's identify how many observation do we have in the given data set. So, let's count. So, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So, ibig sabihin yung ating n is equal kay 15. Now, let's proceed in solving the fourth decile, fifth decile, and eighth decile. So, start muna tayo kay fourth decile. So, when we say fourth decile, so ibig sabihin, k is equal kay 4. Now, proceed tayo with our formula. So, we have d sub k, which k is equal kay 4. So, d sub 4 or fourth decile is equal kay k, which is 4 times n plus 1 over 10. Now, proceed in substitution. D sub 4 or decimal 4 is equal kay 4 times n. N is 15 plus 1 over 10. Next, we have decimal 4 is equal kay 4 times 15 plus 1, so that is 16 divided by 10. So let's solve 4 times 16, so this is equal kay 64 over 10. And 64 over 10, so our decimal 4 is equal kay 6.4. Okay? So since si decimal 4 or si fourth decile is 6.4, yung 6.4 position. Okay? So 6.4 position. Now, so kay decile and percentile, we are going to use the standard rounding off process. So since si 6 ang katabi niya ay 4, so automatic round down. So kaya po ang magiging decile 4 po natin is equal kay 6th position. So let's identify the 6th position in the given data set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our 6th position is 25. So our decile number 4 or decile 4 is 25. So this is our answer. Okay, so now let's proceed with our next. So fifth decile, which is the median. So we have here the fifth decile. So let's solve here. Fifth decile. So therefore, k is equal kay 5 and n is equal kay 15. So now let's rewrite the formula. So d sub k is 5, is equal kay 5 times n plus 1 all over 10. Now, substitution. Decile 5 is equal kay 5 times n is 15 plus 1 all over 10. Next, proceed po tayo. Decile 5 is equal kay 5 times 15 plus 1 is 16 all over 10. Now, proceed with multiplication. So, decile 5 is equal kay 5 times 16. So, we need to multiply. So, i-multiply na po natin. So, 5 times 16, so it is equal kay 80 over 10. Then, decile 5 is equal kay 80 divided by 10. So, this is equal kay 8. Since hindi naman po siya decimal, then what are we going to look for is the 8th position in the given data. So, that will be our decile 5, the data. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, our 5th decile or median is 28. Okay? So, now we're done with decile 4 and decile 5. Now, let's proceed with the last one, our decile 8. So, we are looking for decile 8. So, we are going to solve for the 8th decile. So, if we are looking for 8th decile, k is equal kay 8 and n is equal kay 15. Now, proceed with our formula. D sub k is 8, is equal kay 8 times n plus 1 all over 10. Now, substitution. D sub 8 or decile 8 is equal kay 8 times n is 15 plus 1 over 10. Next, proceed tayo kay addition. So, decile 8 is equal kay 8 and 15 plus 1 is equal kay 16 divided by kay 10. So, proceed with multiplication. Decile 8 is equal kay 8 times 16. So, this is total of 128 over 10. So, 128 over 10. So, this is total of 1 or 12.8. Since we are going to round it off, so ang katabi ng ating 2 is 8 or yung decimal natin is 8. Therefore, we are going to round up. So, kung mag-round up tayo, yung decimal 8 natin is equal kay 13th position. So, yung pang 13th natin is, so yung 28 is 8, up 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So, ibig sabihin, ito po yung ating decile 8. So, our decile 8 is equal kay 40. So, this is how we solve the decile. Now, let's proceed with our percentile. So, proceed tayo kay percentile. So, when we say percentile, so we have the given scores in a special examination administered for 12 grade 10 students. And the scores are given below: 96, 88, 88, 89, 93, 98, 76, 78, 83, 80, 85, 86. And our formula is same lang po, but yung ating denominator is 100 since we are solving for the percentile. So now let's proceed with our 13th percentile, 50th percentile, and 19th percentile. So, first, identify muna natin if our dataset is arranged into ascending order. So now let's proceed in ascending order our dataset. First, we have 76. So this is the lowest. So 76, followed by 78. Next is our 80, 83. Next, 85, followed by 86. 85, then 86. Then, meron tayong dalawang 88, followed by 89. Isang 89. Next natin ay 93, then 96, and last ay 98. So this is our data set in ascending order. Now we can proceed in solving our 13th percentile, 50th percentile, and 90th percentile. So let's move in a vacant one. So first, we are going to solve for the 13th percentile. So let's write the 13th percentile. So automatic, our K is equal kay 13. Now, for the number of observation, so meron po tayong 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Kasi 12 grade 10 students. So number of observation is 12. So now, for our formula, we have percentile K, which is, ang K po natin ay 13. So, 13 percentile is equal kay 13 times n plus 1 all over 100 na po tayo. Next, proceed tayo sa ating substitution. 13 percentile is equal kay 13 times our n is 12 plus 1 divided by 100. Next, percentile 13 is equal kay 13 times 12 plus 1 is equal kay 13 over 100. Now, let's proceed with our multiplication. So, we have percentile 13 is equal kay 13 times 13 is equal kay 169 over 100. Then, to solve 169 divided by 100, so percentile 13 is equal kay 1.69. Since it is decimal, so we are going to round up into integers or whole number. So, katabi ni whole number ay 6. So, therefore, magra-round up tayo. So, our percentile 13 is equal kay 2 or second position in the dataset. So, ang ating second position in the dataset is yung ating 78. So, percentile 13 is 78. Okay. Now, proceed in solving the 50th percentile. So since it is 50 or percentile 50, so median po ito. Okay? So, ang median po natin is using the formula will be percentile 50 is equal kay 50 times n, which is 12 plus 1 all over 100. Next, so we are going to follow the formula. So, percentile 50 is equal kay 50 times 12 plus 1. So, that is 13 divided by 100. Next, percentile 50. So, multiply po tayo. Percentile 50 is equal kay 50 times 13. So that is equal to 650 divided by 100. And our percentile 50 is equal kay 650 divided by 100. So that is 6.5. So hindi natin i-round off kasi nga median si percentile 50. So what are we going to do is kukunin natin yung between ni 6 and 7 kasi si 6.5 ay nasa gitna ni data number 6 and data number 7. So therefore, we have percentile 50 is equal kay, so ang data 6 natin, so ito ay 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So ang data 6 po natin ay si 86 and 88. So therefore, we are going to add 86 plus 88 divided by 2. So our percentile 50 is equal kay 87. And last percentile, we're going to solve for 90th percentile. So K is equal kay 90, N is equal kay 12. Now, for our formula, so sundan ulit natin yung formula. So our formula is P sub K, which is 90, is equal kay K, which is 90, times N, which is 12, plus 1 over 100. Now, proceed tayo. P percentile 90 is equal kay 90 times 13, kasi 12 plus 1 divided by 100. Then, proceed tayo kay multiplication. So, we have percentile 90 is equal kay 90 times 13. So, that is 1,170 divided by 100. Then, percentile 90 is equal kay 11.70. So, since this is decimal, so our percentile 90, yung position po niya is 12th position. So, yung pang 12 po na position. Kasi ang katabi po niya is 7, so round up po tayo. So, yung pang 12 na position sa ating given data set, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, ibig sabihin, this is our 12th position. Our percentile 90 is equal to 98. So, ganito po tayo mag-solve ng ating percentile. Okay? So, ang idea po natin dito is dapat alam natin kung kailan ba natin dapat gamitin si round up or round down. So, ito po ay kapag kay quartile, kung ito ay upper quartile, so round down po tayo. Pag lower quartile, round up po tayo. Pero pagdating kay decile and percentile, so nakadepende po tayo kay standard rounding off po natin. Then, always remember the formula. Kapag quartile, we have Q, which is quartile, sub K, which is yung K natin is either 1, 2, or 3. Okay? Kasi first, second, and third quartile is equal kay K times N plus 1 all over 4 since it is quartile. Pag percentile, we are going to use P sub K is equal kay K times N plus 1 all over 100 kasi percentile po tayo. Then, pagdating naman kay decile, so we have D, which is decile sub K is equal kay K times N plus 1 all over 10. Dahil decile is divided into 10 equal parts. Okay? So again, si K is the rank or the position, the given, kung ano yung hinahanap natin. Kung percentile 50, so yung K natin ay 50. Kung decile 7, ang K natin is 7. Kung quartile 3, ang K natin is 3. Okay? So that's it. And I hope you learned so much.